Alaska is hosting multiple foreign defense partners this week as Arctic Defender 24 seeks to improve interoperability between a group of NATO members. While the exercise isn't specifically tied to NATO, the connection is still strong and was highlighted during a media event on Monday. Reporter Adrian Peterson was at Eielson Air Force Base for the event and brings us details in this week's military report.
Eielson Air Force Base is hosting Arctic Defender 2024. This is a multinational exercise involving France, Germany, Spain, and of course the United States. We have Marines and the Air Force here as well. It's a week-long exercise, and on the opening day, the Defense Minister for Germany came out and gave a speech.
Aber natürlich hat diese Übung nicht nur den Vorteil der Übungsbedingungen, sondern sie hat auch einen sehr klaren geostrategischen Hintergrund.
During the speech, Pistorius touched on topics such as Putin's invasion of Ukraine, increasing tensions in the Indo-Pacific, and Germany's desire to show a commitment to NATO members and allies.
International commerce being what it is, there's a vested interest from multiple parts of the world now at Europe, and I feel like they're doing a really good job of demonstrating their commitment to a peaceful Pacific by being out here and training.
The exercise involves both air-to-air and air-to-ground combat simulations with tens of aircraft taking to the skies in each flight. The extraordinary size of the Joint Pacific-Alaska Range Complex, or JPARC, will also allow these units to conduct maneuvers they wouldn't be able to do back in Europe.
So we have two types of flight here. We have really huge flights called COMARO, Composite Air Operations, which are composed of like tens of aircrafts, maybe 20 on the blue side and 10 of the enemy side.
These flights occur in the morning, and in the evening there will be 2-on-2 combat simulations. These flights will also focus on advanced maneuvers such as flying at low elevation. While his face had to be covered for security reasons, a German Special Forces pilot explained why they are practicing these maneuvers.
In order to, as I said, underfly a integrated air defense with all those radar systems, you have to fly very, very low. To put some numbers here, it's like 10 to 15 feet low.
The mountains will also come in handy for these flights since the aircraft can use the landscape to hide from enemy airfighters.
And for us as rotary wing, it's not that common to work together with all these fixed wing assets, and that's the main learning point for us, like it was last year with the Air Defender. I think it's going to be the same here.
They'll also get to work with munitions in ways they might not often do in Europe.
We'll drop a total amount of 24 bombs, GBU-16s, which is also a great opportunity, so we don't have this opportunity in our home nation.
But Captain Ben Gauthier says that it's not the greatest opportunity.
It's probably train against fifth-generation aircrafts. We don't have them in Spain at least, so be flying with them, among them, and against them in some kind of missions. That's an incredible opportunity. Yeah.
Specifically referring to the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning, but each aircraft plays an important role in the exercise.
All these fifth-gen aircraft are actually better in air-to-air, and actually F-35 is also capable of suppression of enemy air defense system, which is a specificity of this aircraft. And then for the Typhoon and F-16, it's more like the Rafale. So there are really like two leagues of aircraft, but we all have our role to play in combined operations.
Perhaps most important to the exercise led by the Germans is the combined multinational force.
One of the things that we've come to expect and realize in modern warfare is that very rarely is any country going to war, albeit by itself. So to be able to practice with a team that you have built friendships and alliances with is going to be critical to our ability to perform if called upon in the battle space.
This is Adrian Peterson reporting for News Center Fairbanks.
The Military Report is brought to you by veteran-owned Walden Home Group.
This exercise will conclude on July 18th, after which more exercises will be conducted in locations such as Japan and Australia. All of these trainings are part of a greater mission called Pacific Skies 24. About 500 personnel are involved in Arctic Defender 24.